and welcome to Peach's Divine Tarot. This is going to be a twin flame journey message. We're going to use this deck for the masculine up here and this deck for the feminine, asking specific questions, and then we're going to get 3 messages from the masculine to the feminine and vice versa. So I have already pre-shuffled the cards, but I'm going to do it again. So this is for the masculine. So the first card is going to be how the divine masculine is viewing the connection. And then underneath we're going to do the feminine. So how is the, let's move this to the side. How is the divine masculine viewing the connection? Okay, we've got the 9 of Pentacles here. So the divine masculine is really thinking that you are both kind of in your own independent place here, very much single, very much separated, focusing on your own work here. There is a sense of kind of peace and contentment of being in your own space. I feel like there's some deep reflection time here as well. There's a sense of feeling kind of isolated, separated, but I'm also getting an intuitive kind of like, even though you're independent, you're still thinking about each other kind of energy here. So let's see what the divine feminine is thinking. How is she viewing the connection? We'll see what I like. I've used 2 different decks so we can see if there's any matches as well. So what's the divine feminine thinking? How is she viewing the connection, spirit? How is the divine feminine viewing the connection? The Muse of Materials. Yeah, actually, you know, I think that divine feminine is, in a sense, it's actually kind of similar energy here. Both people are being very kind of grounded and focusing on their work, on their pentacles, on their own financial abundance, on their own stability, I think. I'm hearing like building bridges. So this divine feminine, I think, look, you know, she does want to build a bridge here with the divine masculine. But there is very much this energy of, let's focus on our own stability. You know, it's almost like the divine feminine's in a king kind of energy here. And it's very much a masculine kind of energy coming through here. And I think there is some mirroring. So even though this is the divine masculine, this is divine feminine, I think the divine feminine is mirroring. Only she's kind of like, the divine masculine is very much more an independent kind of like social kind of free sort of like energy, and that's how they're viewing the connection, that both people are single, both people are doing their own thing, and the divine feminine is of the same sort of intention, but she's focusing very much on her stability, her money, her finances. Now let's take a look. How does the divine masculine think the divine feminine is viewing it? So what are they actually thinking? What is the divine masculine thinking the divine feminine is thinking? Oh, that went flying. Yeah, the Queen of Swords. I think the divine masculine is very much in the mindset that, you know, the divine feminine has cut this off. You know, she's using her intellect. She's being quite stern. She's being quite stubborn. She's not taking any crap, basically. And she's putting up her boundaries. She's talking the truth. There is a sense of coldness towards her. And again, this is just the divine masculine's perception. But he is very much viewing her like she's cut off. She's cut off here. Let's take a look. What does the divine feminine think the divine masculine is? Or how does the divine... Start again. How does the divine feminine feel the divine masculine is viewing the connection? What's her perception? What's the divine feminine's perception of the divine masculine? Page of Inspiration, yeah. The divine feminine is feeling that the divine masculine is viewing this connection as very much single, free to kind of like explore new intentions here. Excuse me, guys. I think the divine feminine is viewing the masculine and this connection as that he's gone on his own path. He's gone on his own path. He's exploring new connections, exploring new things. He's kind of distracting himself here. And yeah, very much like he's not invested. So there's definitely a massive disconnect here between you, the divine masculine, divine feminine. Let's see, how do they feel currently? How do they feel just within themselves, the divine masculine? Ooh. The Knave of Swords. Yeah. The divine masculine is feeling a little bit edgy, a little bit nervous, a bit anxious about the truth. I think they know that there's a certain truth here that they are having to face. But it's almost putting them on edge. It's kind of like, there's a sense of like nervousness, hypervigilance, like keeping an eye on things. It's like they're feeling this disconnect, and it's making them on edge, especially as they're viewing the Queen of Swords, the divine feminine, as if she's very cut off like the Queen of Swords. They are feeling this disconnect, and it is worrying them. Let's look at the divine feminine. How do they currently feel for the divine masculine? The Knight of Emotions. Divine feminine, she still has love for the divine masculine. She does. And I feel like she's not actually afraid to declare that she has those feelings. She just feels that it's unattainable right now, though. She feels that, you know, she just needs to focus on her stability, that this is very independent, there's a separation, it's isolation. Maybe the divine masculine is like looking at other people's other adventures here, but she still very much feels the love. She's in more of her feminine energy. The masculine is still very cut off here. What is the divine masculine currently working on with regards to this connection? What is the divine masculine working on with regards to this connection? Oh, okay, well, two came out here. The Tower and the Ace of Wands, yeah. The divine masculines very much had this Tower moment in recognizing that there is a new beginning, there's this new adventure. I kind of want to clarify this. I said I wasn't going to do this, but I actually really feel the need to have a look. Excuse me, guys. The incense is tickling me. Oh, that's way too many. Just clarify the Tower and the Ace of Wands for my spirit, please. This one. I'm hearing this one. Yeah, with the Four of Swords. Okay. So whilst the divine masculine is acting very independent, you know, almost like they're putting on a show, they're trying to act cut off here, but they actually are feeling very, very nervous. And they're feeling nervous because they've had the Tower moment of this anxiety of, damn, like, is this over? Is this new beginning going to happen with this Ace of Wands? Like, what's going to go on? They're overanalyzing everything. Very much so. Let's see. What's the divine feminine currently working on? Yeah, absolutely. Temperance, balance. Divine feminine seems to be in this energy of needing to balance out her life. This is why she's working on her stability, and how she's also viewing the divine masculine, that there needs to be stability, there needs to be this balance. And actually, just as a side note, if you look here, we have, you know, like the material side, the stability, then the kind of like excitement, energy, sort of passion side, and then we have the love here. And I feel like the divine feminine is really trying to work on getting a balance across all areas of her life. I'm hearing calling the four corners, so it's like wanting to kind of balance everything out here. Let's do this, like the Temperance card. Yeah. The Two of Materials and the Three of Emotions. Yeah. She's really trying to balance out, or the divine feminine is trying to balance out this feeling of being undecided. Possibly if they were put in a third party situation, you know, and that's why she's been cut off here. She's trying to balance out the emotions of the pain and actually, you know, sending light and love, I guess is the best way I can describe it. She's trying to move forward and be stable and send love and light to Divine Masculine, even though it could be really painful for her. But balance and stability seems to be the goal for the Divine Feminine here. Whereas it's almost like the Divine Masculine is exploring his kind of like independence here and is kind of being cut off, and there's a very cold nature, and this is the yin, the yang. The Divine Feminine is trying to send light and love and balance, whereas the Divine Masculine is pulling away and kind of running, and it's based on, it's fear-based. There's a lot of fear here, and it's almost like the light and the dark. I mean, even the cards that I've chosen, it's kind of representing that here. Let's have a look at the outcome. So, like, what can you expect sort of in the you know, near future? What's the next step, the next motion from the Divine Masculine Spirit? What's the next move? This one. Yeah. Again, it's about new beginnings here. It's about new beginnings. The Divine Masculine just wants a fresh start is what I'm hearing. Let me just clarify. Yeah, okay, with the Five of Cups here and the Eight of Pentacles. Yeah, this person, this Divine Masculine, they're trying to work on overcoming the sorrow and finding a new beginning. Finding a new, like, passionate start here. They're in a working mode. They're still in this working mode of where they're working on the sorrow of the connection here. So their next move is to continue that work. Let's have a look at the Divine Feminine, like kind of what's her energy for the next, oh gosh, that one won't play. Next step. Oh, the Wheel. Her plan is to end old cycles and begin new ones, and with the Wheel turning in her favour, wanting, you know, there's luck on her side. I think because she's done the work here with this balance, you know, and it's almost like I'm ready for the next cycle. What's the next cycle here? The Hierophant. Yeah, the two things coming here. This is gaining knowledge about the situation, about the connection here, and also working towards a relationship. And I think that she knows that, and I'm sorry, I'm just drawn to this because these two cards flipped over as well, the Hermit and then Eight of Materials. Again, work. This is, you're both working. You're working in silence at Divine Feminine. There's something here about you're working with Spirit to gain the knowledge about this relationship and how to move on to the next cycle. I want to do one more here just because I'm hearing balance, and there's one less on the Divine Masculine side. So one more for what they're working on. They too are trying to, again, it's forward movement, moving away to calmer waters. I think both of you want some sort of contact, some sort of conversation, some sort of giving and receiving, but to calm the waters, to turn things around, to make this energy light again, to balance it out. But the Divine Masculine is very much sitting in this kind of chaotic kind of energy of having to like face the truth, and they know they've got to work on stuff. And the Divine Feminine seems to be more advanced in this journey of healing, of finding balance, of wanting to turn things around. Let's take a look, and I've got 3 different decks here, and we're going to get 3 different messages. So what does the Divine Masculine want to say to the Divine Feminine? What does the Divine Masculine want to say to the Divine Feminine? What does the Masculine want to tell the Divine Feminine? These are the Spirit of the Animal deck, and they are beautiful. Happiness, yeah. Weirdly enough, I actually just heard happy before this came out. I kind of wish I'd said. The divine masculine is telling the divine feminine that he wants her to be happy. He also wants happiness for himself, but he wants happiness between them again. You know, I think he wants that playful kind of like energy here. Doesn't want kind of the expectations. I think this is still in a non-committal sort of energy. They do love. I think they want to say that they do love you and they want happiness between you guys. Let's see what the divine feminine wants to tell the divine masculine. Oh, that was quick. Power. That she's very much standing in her power, okay? She's feeling quite indestructible. But, I just heard, I can take it. I can take it. It's like the divine feminine just wants the conversation. She wants the truth. She's going to be able to still stand in her power. She's feeling indestructible, you know, and it's like the divine feminine is like, well, whatever's meant to happen will happen and I can power on through this. You know, she's found her strength. She's found her strength. And she's determined. There's almost like a 9 of Wands energy here of like resilience and endurance here. So, you know, she's ready. She's ready to take this on. I'm hearing forward movement as well. It's like she's powering on through. The divine masculine wants this kind of sweet happiness and the divine feminine wants to move forward. Let's look at the Alice in Wonderland deck. What does the divine masculine want to tell the divine feminine? Oh, 2 messages. Shine bright like a candle. You will make it through this. Changed in the night. You have changed quickly. The divine masculine wants to tell the divine feminine that he sees her shining brightly. It's like a Queen of Wands kind of energy where he's recognizing the glow up. He's recognized the positive changes in her and how quickly she's healing from the situation. I'm hearing there's like an air of sadness that she has overcome, perhaps a difficult situation between this connection between you guys, and he's recognizing that he's recognizing the power. He's recognizing the power. And he's proud. But it also kind of makes him feel this like nervous energy because he's not there yet. What does the divine feminine need to tell the divine masculine? I need 2, please, for it. Make it level. 1. This one. 2. Yeah, such a curious dream. Grounding, returning to reality, coming home. 45. It's kind of, I don't know why that seems to be significant. And 37 here. Nature, communication, flower energies. Yeah, so the divine feminine wants to tell the divine masculine that she's grounded. Like, she's done her work. She's been out in nature. She's really, really grounded. She's stable. She's powerful enough to deal with this connection, to deal with whatever conflict there may be. And she's also powerful enough to, you know, do the work and make the changes to find that ultimate balance that she's looking for. She has been up in her head thinking about the divine masculine. And there's almost an energy that she's been living more predominantly in the 5D instead of the 3D in the past. And now she's grounded. She's been up in the 5D and equally down in the 3D. She's found that balance. She's found the power of the yin and the yang. And she wants to tell the divine masculine, she wants to reassure him that she is completely grounded on the 5th dimension and the 3rd, and that she can handle this conversation and she's ready for the next cycle. She's ready to balance this out. And I'm hearing the missing key. He's the divine masculine, the missing piece of this final grounding between the feminine and masculine, the yin and the yang. She's almost ready for a conversation here. Let's just do the Lenormand Oracle. What would the divine masculine want to tell the divine feminine? Mouse, yeah, 23, 7 of clubs. Theft, deterioration, anxiety, ill health, loss, something eaten away. The divine masculine is telling the divine feminine that he's really in his head about this. He's very anxious. You know, he's recognizing that perhaps he didn't take care of this situation. He allowed it to deteriorate. I feel like he's deteriorating. The stress of this is really getting to him. He's struggling. The Divine Masculine is struggling right now. He's seeing that you're changing and growing, and he's not at that level yet, and it's scary for him. Let's do, what does the Divine Feminine want to say? What's the final message? Divine Feminine to the Divine Masculine in this twin flame journey. Ooh! Ah, 2. Well, funny, 7 there, and there's a 7 here. We've got snake, and then the 8 of diamonds, key. Something's been unlocked. I think the Divine Feminine is saying that she has taken a hard look at the behaviours, the betrayals, the secrets, the false starts, the outside interference, and that she's aware, the Divine Feminine is aware that the Divine Masculine has not been nurturing the energy, not been nurturing the connection with the same energy. Because again, I'm drawn to all this kind of like light energy balance, where this is nervousness, anxiousness, sorrow, you know, it's very light and dark, there's difference. And she's found the key, so she's found the secret, she's found out the secrets to his behaviour, and it's helped on this journey of balance, because unlocked and revealed, necessary, success, urgency, significant. She has found the key, and she very much has been set in this powerful place. I need to do one more for the Divine Masculine to balance it out. One more for the Divine Masculine, what he wants to say. The Bear. Now, isn't this bizarre? Look, strength, protection, personal finances, authority, power, parents. Yeah, again, this is confirmation that the Divine Masculine is recognizing the power and the strength and the indestructible energy that the Divine Feminine is coming in from. And look, she has been, I've just got this down, that she has been so powerful and catalytic that she has taken him from this kind of strong energy that he was projecting before and made him feel like a mouse. He's gone from a bear to a mouse. And again, I'm just saying here because Divine Masculine, but it is just energies. Yeah, he has recognizes that her strength is actually very, very powerful. She's a strong, strong feminine energy. And I think he has found some respect for the fact that she has become so powerful and overcome and unlocked all the secrets. And I'm hearing Inspector Gadget theme tune. It's like she has gone on a spiritual level and has worked to figure this connection out. And this is how she's going to be, or how she is becoming balanced, how she's overcome this third party, indecisive kind of energy. It all links in. And the Divine Masculine is the opposite end of the spectrum here. So I'm going to use this deck to get one final overall card for the reading, a combined Divine Masculine, Divine Feminine card. Oh no, that's way too many. Oh gosh, sorry guys. Maybe I was meant to leave it there, but I will argue with spirit. One card please for the overall energy. There we go. And there you go, it was the swans that was meant to come out before. Grace. Yeah. You who glides across the waters of my soul, bring me your wisdom and light. Help me transform into elegance and grace. Inspire me with dignity and the spirit of beauty. Yeah, this is a beautiful connection. It's a spiritual connection. Excuse me. This is saying it's a twin flame. It's a soulmate connection here. And you were sent to each other's lives to transform, to help grow. And yeah, there's a sense of elegance and grace and dignity and spirituality and beauty. This connection was to bring you guys together, to trigger each other, to build each other, to grow into the graceful, beautiful beings that you are brought to this earth to be. So I hope you enjoyed the reading. If you did, please feel free to like, comment, share. Let me know what you thought of this, and I'll continue to do it if you guys enjoyed the reading. Thanks very much for watching. Take care, twins. Bye.